In Jordan, the guy was talking about Jordan. You can't even use water for your shit. Excuse my language. There's no water in the country. The government, they open the water, I think, twice a week. Imagine you don't have water in your toilet seat. So they have no water. They have bad economy. Like the only countries they have like a flourishing now is the one who have oil. Even those ones, the citizen, many of them, they are very poor. You allow them to come to this country, and then they spit on this country. The law in America or any Western country, should it change, that the one who support an enemy of the country by talk or by act should be, you know, tried for treason, stripped from his civil right and citizenship, and shipped out. Like those who support Hamas. The law should change. If I am the one in charge of this country, I will change it immediately. I will not take it to court. What court? That guy, he have a video supporting Hamas. I do not need evidence. Just send him out. Now Trump, he want to ship those people out. Every scumbag in the world go against him. Racist, KKK. He is against freedom. He is a no king. You know, no king. You stupid people. You know, how come Obama, he put people in cage, nobody opened his mouth, and then Trump, he came, they put a picture in the internet, says Trump, he put people in cage. It was it was Obama. But because Obama is African, he cannot say he is a white man, so we can accuse him to be KKK, but we cannot say Obama, you know, come on, he's a hypocrite. Obama is the one who banned 6 Islamic countries from entering the country. Nobody opened his mouth. When Trump, he came, the ban expired, so Trump, he re-signed it again. They start saying Trump in the BBC, Trump, he is the racist, he hate Muslims, he banned. It's Obama who did it. Trump, he just like he just re-signed, it's expired. Like if you are a migrant, you can get away with many things in this country, you know? Yeah. But if you are born in this country and you are white, they accuse you of all the garbage in the world. In South Africa, they are discriminating white, they are killing them, they are raping their women, they attack them even in funerals. They have even show, you kill the white, kill the white, nobody complain. They support Hamas, nobody complain. You know? Finally, Trump, he made, you know, he made this, he gave attention to what's going on. So, you know, we live in an era that if you say the truth, you are racist. If you say anything, you know, they will frame you right away. The same as the Muslims. Liberals and Muslims, they share a lot of things. The frame is ready, you know. You have a phobia, Islamophobia. What do you mean Islamophobia? Here we go. They are killing Christians everywhere, every day. Bombs. Should we have phobia? What phobia are you talking about? Phobia is when the danger is not real. Phobia when they are not killing us. What phobia? Do you have phobia? So why you have security in the airport? Before the Muslims, we used to go all the way to the airplane without security check. How many of you remember? No security check. You can take even your family with you to the door of the airplane. They can wait for you to say bye-bye. Since the garbage of Muhammad came to the West, we have to take off our shoes, we have to go through x-ray, we have to wait for hours. Is that phobia? Garbage. You cannot say the truth. The truth hurt. And then you see this Ilhan Omar, you know, the liberals, they vote for her. But don't those people, they hate America? It's a fact. If you go in the Quran right now, the Quran says in chapter 5, verse 51, take not Christians and Jews as a friends. And if you take any, you are an apostate, you must be killed. So how Ilhan Omar, she take American AOC as a friend and the homosexual as a friend? Hmm? This is their book. Hypocrite. They go dance with the gay festival, but if you send them to Somalia, they will kill them. Queer for Palestine. You send a queer to Palestine, they will rape you and they will kill you in 2 seconds. Mental stupidity is amazing. Right? No, no, this is not the price of democracy. This is the price of stupidity. What does this have to do with democracy? But because, you know, the society, the Christians, I want to blame the Christians, number one. Because you see, Christians, they've been taught for a long time that we should stay away from politics. I can show you tons of videos of so-called priests saying, politics is of the devil. Politics is not from God. Stay away. And then what happened? The one who vote and the one who go for election is the atheist, the liberals. So they control your school board, they control the textbook, they control the media, and then your kid, he go to school, he come back changing his gender. Why? Because you decide to be stupid. Believe in a stupid idiot who claimed that God is against you to vote. Because if you don't vote against the devil, you are voting for the devil. Who's going to take over the devil? Vote against him. Right? So this is not the price of democracy. In fact, in America, there's no democracy. You see, many people, they keep talking democracy, but in reality, democracy does not exist in America. We are a republic. It's not democrat. It's not democrat. I don't know if you know what the difference between republic and democracy. It's a big difference. However, like in the Constitution, the freedom of speech, right? But this is not the problem. In fact, I support the freedom of speech because the enemy can say and expose himself, right? It's better than having an enemy hiding it inside his chest. That would be more dangerous. But this is not the problem. The problem is those liberals, they control education, they control schools, they control courts, they control libraries, universities. All those students who they are going in the streets supporting so-called Palestine, they are your kids. They've been lied to. They are fighting from their heart. They think really they are doing the good job. They are convinced because simply somebody was not doing his job. When you when you leave the square for the devil will take over. Right? Like imagine AOC became president. I mean, Putin will be dancing in the street. All our enemy will be so happy. I mean, who's going to fear us? Joe Biden, he made us the joke of everybody. You know, when the enemies, they look at the American embassy, instead of seeing the American flag, they see the gay flag. What is that? Who gave you the right to put the gay flag? This is the embassy, represent all America, not the gays. If this is a gays embassy, tell us. There's a huge difference between freedom of speech, but this is a government, have an agenda. Their agenda is sexual. Have nothing to do with anything else. Even USA aid was given to people who just support agenda of sexuality. Just you send them your name of your organization. I am from Egypt. I have an organization. We are a bunch of homosexual. Can you please support us? You submit your application to the embassy, and then 300, 400, $500,000 from the money of the American, who they are homeless in the street, go to support such an organization. How that in the world will serve the country? So the liberals, this is why if you are a Christian, you should never vote for liberals. Not only it's because it's against the Bible, but those are out of their mind. How that serve the country? So what if somebody is a gay in Egypt, regardless if it's true or not? May Allah bless his ass. What's our business? And shouldn't we don't discriminate people? What they are doing, they are discriminating. They are sending money to those who support their agenda, not the one, okay, what if somebody is a Christian? No, we don't support you. But I'm an American citizen. It doesn't matter. You have to be atheist. You have to be gay. You have to be lesbian. Then we support you. But this is exactly what discrimination is about. Right? Yeah, I was going to bless their ass except Allah, you know. All right. Yeah, the one who said Indonesia is upset from the war crime of America, tell the Indonesian president, shut up. If you are a man, shut down the embassy of America and kick all the American out. Let us see how good that will be. They will make pipi in his pants. The same as the crown prince in Saudi Arabia. He said exactly the same, you know. But the coward in his bedroom, he is dancing because the Israeli attack in Iran.